Good evening, welcome to Jim Only's World of Weather. Clicked on to long range weather forecast discussion for September 9th to 21st. The period September 9th to 13th, that's what we're forecasting. We have a ridge along and off the west coast. We have a trough here over western Canada and northern Rockies, and we have a ridge in the east, center down here across the southern plains, 594 DM. This is going to cause very warm temperatures across this area before we get a cool down again. Miles in good agreement, and we're looking at this. We're going to the 13th, and we see the same thing. We go to the end. We're looking at all the models now. You can see they're in general agreement. Very warm temperatures are forecast for the east ahead of a cold front that is forecast to move through on Sunday. Moisture from former tropical cyclone Newton will be drawn into a frontal boundary across the Mississippi Valley and Midwest late in the week. High pressure will move across the Midwest and Ohio Valley and Northeast, bringing cooler conditions. And a series of troughs are forecast to move across the western U.S. late in the weekend into early next week. This will cause rain across the northern Rockies and possible higher elevation snow. Now the period for September 12th to 16th. Here we are at the 13th. Little change expected during this forecast period. We have a ridge here, trough across this region, also a ridge here. The ridge seems to weaken to 588. And then we go to the 16th. We see maybe evidence of a weak trough here across the northeast. Still a ridge across this area here. And we go through the period. You can see that generally, a zone of flow is forecast across this region. So during this forecast period, I'm forecasting below normal temperatures here with anomalies. Of 2 to 6 degrees above normal, and above normal temperatures forecast across this region with anomalies of 2 to 8 degrees above normal. Precipitation. Below normal precipitation forecast here and along the east coast, and we have above normal precipitation for the southern plains. Now we're going to look at the period for September 17th to 21st. Here at the 17th, and the models are kind of split during this period. You can see we have a little evidence of a weak trough here and a trough here, and then we look at the end of the period. This is the 21st. A zone of flow, this is a GFS, and then we look at the other models. We see relatively a zone of flow at above normal heights across the nation. Then we look at, this is European ensembles, generally the same thing, and then the European, this is the Canadian, has a trough in the west, region in the east. Now one thing to note, the climate forecast system has a trough in the east, ridge in the west, so they're kind of split during this period. So for this period, I'm going to be a little bit of compromise. Above normal temperatures here, with the numbers at 3 to 9 degrees above normal. Below normal temperatures are forecast here, spreading eastward, with the numbers at 3 to 6 degrees below normal. For precipitation, calling for below normal precipitation for the northwest into northern plains. And we have above normal precipitation for the East Coast states. So that is the long-range weather forecast discussion for September 9th to 21st. Thanks for coming to Jim Only's World of Weather, and have a good day.